and say to yourself, hey, that was not even a show.
Good evening, prank fans. I'm your host, Chris James, the reformed bad boy, former bad boy of the internet, now reformed, and I've changed my ways, and I'm only interested in doing good and atoning for all of the mistakes that I've made, and I'll have more of an explanation as to why that is at the end of the episode. Also at the end of the episode, we'll get our first chance to hear a song from my main rival at the big battle of the bands in 20 weeks' time. That's right, Ron's Pawns. Before that happens, we do ourselves some pranking though, as Pete Santilli, the Vape boy, makes his big triumphant return to the main channel and gets his ass pranked. Wouldn't you know? First though, JJ McCartney is someone we've been calling since the very start. He has a really small show with a lot of really big hate, but we don't call him about that. We only call him about his shirts. And we don't say anything negative either, only positive and indifferent things. But it really started to build up, and eventually he became the ticking shirt time bomb that he is now. And you can just call him and say the word shirt and he totally loses it. Now, one of my favorite things to imagine is you just started listening to JJ and you've been listening for about a week, and then someone just calls up and says the word shirt and he totally loses it and says, go to hell and you should die, and you must think, even they must think, this guy's fucking weird. So check it out as we call him up, and I mean, you know what's gonna happen, but check it out. He's a time bomb. Tick, 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 boom.
Rocking better shirts than you, loving the JJ crew.
Check that out. Okay, let's go to the phones and say hello. Believe we have Robin on the line from New Orleans. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, JJ. Too hot for a sweatshirt?
Yeah, you're so classy. You're
Such a loser.
I mean, really. Chris calls and says, yeah, this is Robin from New Orleans. And then he gets on there, is it too hot for a sweatshirt down there? I mean, really, seriously.
Is it too hot for a sweatshirt down there?
Is it too hot for a sweatshirt down there?
I do believe that you need to be taken to the woodshed. You know, somebody in Canada sooner or later is going to get tired of your shtick too. And meanwhile, we'll just move on. Thank you. Okay, we're talked about 9/11 in the first hour, and we go to the state of Idaho. Hello, Idaho. 9/11. Idaho, are you with me? Just give me a second here. There we go. Go ahead, Idaho.
Yeah, enough with the shirt pranks, am I right?
All right, you're done. God. Honestly, how pathetic must your life be? I really want to know, how sad is it that you live for calling a show like this? And is that the highlight of your day, the highlight of your week? Is to sneak through and get to the show? Is that the best your life will ever get?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you live for, huh?
Yes.
That's all you live for?
Yep.
What a pathetic, sad little life you have.
Well, I don't know about that.
And you know, really, honestly, the by the way, I'm not hung up on you. And I'm not,
I'm certainly not obsessed with you.
Doesn't seem like.
But you seem to be very obsessed with us.
No.
Why is that? What is it about your psyche that relies on trying to prey on somebody that's speaking live and off the cuff and actually doing an honest show about honest stuff, and yet you can't seem to take the world seriously. All you seem to be able to do is screw up.
That's all you know how to do.
Wow.
And when you call, I mean, seriously, what is wrong with your brain?
I don't know. What's wrong with anyone's brain?
Yeah, you apparently you don't. But is it really worth it? The time that you spend and you calculate and you go, I'm gonna say something about his shirt. I'm gonna say something about his shirt because I'm smart. Do you think anybody respects that? Honestly, And you know, the funny thing is, you don't have anything. The only thing you know how to do is make fun of other people, and you do it all the time, but you're not very good at it, for one. And secondly, you don't have anything to say.
Oh, I mean, I got a couple things to say about your shirt.
You're a parasite, and you think somehow that this makes you admirable. You think it makes you admirable to denigrate people, or better yet, to ridicule people in such a way that, I mean, it builds up nothing, and it certainly doesn't say anything intelligent about you. But
You have week after week, month after month, and now year after year.
All you have.
apparently is a computer in your mother's basement, and I feel, you know, honestly, if that's your life, if that's all you know how to do with your life, that, you know, it's what purpose do you have in life? Why are you alive? Why are you even here? If that's what you live for, then what are you doing? What are you going to do for the rest of your life? How are you going to make a living? How are you going to be a productive human being? Because right now, you are almost none of the above. I mean, seriously. If that's all you have in your life, you know, seriously, if that's all you have in your life, then your future is going to suck. Your future is going to suck, and you're never going to be able to look back and say, I did something good. Ever.
Yes, this shit.
Not only are you a parasite, but you are completely and totally devoid of intellect. You are completely and totally devoid of morality. All you know is how to be
The servant of demons.
That's it.
So go about your business, but don't bother us anymore today or this week or next month. Seriously, go out and find something that gives your life purpose.
You little worm.
It's as simple as that.
Okay, bye.
It really is. So be gone with you. He thinks he's smart because he has one of these little gizmos where he can disguise his telephone number and make it look like he's calling from another state. And somehow he thinks that this paints him in a good light? No.
They sure wouldn't want to be you.
And I would never wish that on anybody else, that they would have to be you. And that's the bottom line. That is the bottom line.
As I mentioned, Pete Santilli was the one who got us kicked off of YouTube. So you might think, hey, you should probably leave him alone and not prank him anymore. But we're gonna do the opposite of that. As he makes this triumphant return to the main channel, and I call him out on some stupid things he said, and then we prank him. It's just classic stuff, you know, the lone wolves. Or am I allowed to still say that? Okay. Check it out.
Little Petey loves to me.
President Trump is literally kicking Marxist ass. He is literally kicking their butt. Literally. And let me see who's on the line here. Who's on the Skype line?
Oh, hi, Pete. It's me, your friend Chris.
How did I know it was you? Did you got your channel off and running, right?
Yeah, my channel's up and going. They still have a couple of the videos are still taken down. They still show as being copyright claims from you, but I only have one strike or two strikes.
Okay,
now,
send
so
me the
I'm allowed
links.
to have
We'll get that cleaned up. And here's another thing: download all your videos real quick and get it over to YouTube and Real.video because they are not Marxist pukes like YouTube is. Anyways, you didn't get shut down because of Marxism. You got shut down because of Pete Santilliism. But even still, you don't want to be at the mercy of a bunch of people that are just flicking switches over there with your
body of work.
What's going on, Chris?
Well, you said, I just wanted to take umbrage with one thing you said. You said Donald Trump is literally kicking their butt. Do you know what literally means?
Yes, literally. He's shoving his foot up their ass when you don't see him on TV. He's literally taking his shoe and just shoving it up Marx's butt in the back office, and then he goes to the podium and he acts real nice. Yes.
But he's not literally doing it. I think
I have information that says that he actually gets poop on his shoes because he shoved it up somebody's butt in the back, and they're Marxist. That's literal. I will not even speaking figuratively.
He's actually, if people are looking for a job, he's actually looking for someone to clean his shoe.
You're kind of breaking up a little bit. I don't know what's wrong with your system. It's weird for you to have technical issues. You usually don't have any technical issues. But
coming out clear. Sound great. Sound very clear on this.
You sound very accusatory, and you say it with a big garble. So you just lost.
You're all garbled up for me here, Pete. I will say your hair, you need to fix your hair. You got to figure your hair situation out. You have a good day.
I know. I got to go to the barber. He was closed last week. He went on vacation. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Check this out.
Wavy look going.
He's right. We have somebody in the 575 area code. I'm going to continue playing this thing here. But what is your first name and where are you calling from?
Hey, Pete. This is Jim from New Mexico.
Hey.
I just wanted to say that, I'm a reasonable and I'm a thoughtful conservative voice. And I'm open to nuanced debate. And I listen to your show every single day. And I just wanted to say that I actually have to go now because I don't even exist.
Why don't you exist? I will go to one more call here in the 804 area code. What's your first name? Where are you calling from?
This is Daryl from Virginia.
Daryl from Virginia. Hold on one second, okay? Are you really Daryl from Virginia, or are you somebody that doesn't exist?
I am Daryl from Virginia.
Hold on. Stay right there, Daryl from Virginia.
Okay everyone, as you know, I'm getting ready for a big battle of the bands in 20 weeks time, and my main competition is Ron's Pawns, a group managed by my nemesis Ron Fraudster. Now they're having all kinds of issues internally and I don't really know what's even going on over there, but I finally got my hands on one of their songs and now you get to listen to it. And this is Ron's Pawns with their song I Love Ron, or something about loving Ron. Check it out. Okay everyone, I do have a very, very exciting announcement just before the very end here, as the Lone Wolves have been accepted into the regional playdowns for the Prank Olympics. Do some noises or sound effects now. Triumph. This is something I've been hoping to do for a long time, and that's why I had to clean up my act and my image to get accepted. But that's right, starting next week, we're going to be competing to try to get our place in the big World Prank Olympics. And I have a feeling that it's going to be no holds barred stuff and really great, and stuff that you'll want to watch and continue to watch. Alright everyone, that's the whole episode, and thanks so much for sticking around. About half of the people who watch the old episodes watch the new ones that come out, so about half of you stuck around. Thanks for that, and I really do appreciate it. Check out the Patreon. This is a great week to check it out. Patreon.com/notevenashow. I know that I maybe have a bias because I do get money. I don't know if you know that, but I get money from the Patreon. But I'm telling you, this week is a great episode as I can't actually mention one of the things that's on there. It's not allowed on the main channel, and it's only on that channel, and that's where you can check it out. And also you can see how I became a mod on Kurt Schilling's Twitch stream. On top of that, there's a return of the legend. That's right, the man from the early episodes who loves to call collections agencies is back on the Patreon, and check it out, please. Plus there's also a podcast. And this week's comment of the week topic is rubes, because anyone who's still answering them is a rube, because I stopped giving out these things a long time ago. But I gotta figure out a new thing to do at the end, because I love you guys so much. Thanks a lot, bye.